My reply is jokingly indignant. I wasn't really planning on sweet talking or anything.
あずき、お兄ちゃん。
Uh-oh. Coconut. I can explain. Yo, what's up? My name is iPhong and welcome back to NEKOPARA's or NEKOPARA Dice Volume 2. So, we are going to go with the oldest of the sister. In the previous episodes, I think that Coconut is okay to go casual as only chance, and I did talk about this in the previous episode. Don't be so polite with others. It if it's not you, just don't. Just be friendly with others and trying to sometimes talks about memes, jokes, all the funs, and you the guys and girls have in commons. And of course, when there needs to be polite, like when you're doing the visa interviews or you going to the weddings or you just be in the funerals. That's when you need to be polite. But if you're just hanging out with your friends, you don't need to, okay? And for me, for most of the time when I want to hang outside or maybe even meet up with someone that playing the same games in the arcades, you don't need to wear formals. You just need to wear that you feel comfortable to play. That's it. And honestly, it's so sweet in the previous episode, but in the second episode, I'm playing in the volume 2 of NEKOPARA or NEKOPARA Dice. I admit that I was having a flu at that time, and right the next day I go for the blood test, taking for shot, taking my blood away from my bodies, and as well as testing my urinals, as well as testing my throat and my nose. And I'm glad to hear that I wasn't getting infected by the disease happenings around the world. I just only having a flu. And behind the context on the reason why I'm having the flu, the one part of it is because I stay overnight for way too long, and also I use the air conditioner. And I didn't even use the blanket to cover my body, which is maybe causing thermophobias and make my body feel so cold to the point that I got flu. And yeah, I can see that my second episode of me playing the second volumes of NEKOPARAS is I did said that in the same episode it just is experimentals. Me playing in the living rooms is where everyone's sleeping, and me try to talk quiet as I can. Me looking back in that episode, it feels so cringy, but when you film something, you can experience from it. So learn from the mistakes. This episode, I'm still in my bedrooms. The same things that I was recording in the previous episodes in the bedrooms, and the first episode in the bedrooms. So the oldest of the sister. Oh my god. Don't you pay attention to the
お掃
times
除と
too?
洗い物、バッチリ終わったよ。
The laundry and cleaning have been done to perfection.
シナモン、メープル、確認お願いします。
Cinnamon Maple, verify you please. I'm glad you're wearing a uniform instead of the white shirt to avoid getting busted.
すごいよ。なっちゃん、すごい進歩だよ。
Amazing, you really make progress, Natchan.
コップもお皿もティースプーンも全部無事だよ。
Not a single cup or plate or teaspoons is broken. Well, in the volume extra, they changed it to Natchan correctly instead of Natchans. And Also, I really want to talk about the opening themes and the ending themes of Volume 1 and Volume 2 as well. And since I don't talk it much into the gameplays, the opening themes of the second volumes of NEKOPARA or Neko Paradise, the song is catchy. As I said in the editings, I like the songs. And who knows, I mean, come on, I succeeded from that songs in the other games, which is in also games that I'm mainly playing these social medias. And I mean, most of the people know the songs before they actually playing the visual novels, but when you're not playing it for long times and then you come just start playing the visual novels, and it just feels so nostalgic to you, and it's at the same time it just feels like it's your first experience, and it just feel really nice to hear the songs again. It feels so nice to hearing the songs not being speed up, and it sounds catchy. It makes you really want to hear that every single day, even though you're not even playing the games. The same thing is the ending themes of the first volume of NEKOPARA or Neko Paradise. I actually tried to memorize the songs for a pretty long time, and the same thing as an artist. And the ending themes of the first volume is Nekomama's Bioris, which is sang by Haruka Shimosuke or Shimosuke Harukas. And the opening themes of the first volume is Tayo Paradise, which is sang by Now. And the volume extras, they have the different menus songs, but still they has the same. They use the same song as Tayo Paradise. I mean, okay, Volume 0 doesn't have any opening songs or ending songs, but they use the same main menu background music as Tayo Paradise. And no complaint. So far, I only know the opening themes of the second volumes of NEKOPARA or Neko Paradise, and the opening themes of the first volumes of NEKOPARA, and the ending themes of the first volumes of NEKOPARA. The second opening songs for NEKOPARA is Doki Doki Kokoro Flavors. I cannot remember the artist, unfortunately, but the song is really catchy. Alright, let's continue.
この程度で褒めるのもどうかと思うけど。
I'm not sure if we should be praising her so much for something like that.
でも、一昨日までと比べたら仕事になりそうじゃない。
I think you do seem much more capable than you were a few days ago.
なっちゃん、すっかり元気になってよかったね。
I'm so glad that Natchan is feeling better. Because in the previous episode, what Kasho did to Natchan is so sweet. See, it's just gonna help, and Coconut's gonna have motivation to keep moving on.
根が単純だからね。歌唱にうまいこと持ち上げられたんでしょ。
It's because she's a kid and at heart, Kasha help her improve her strengths.
どうだい、あずき。僕だってやればできるんだよ。
How's that, Azuki? Even I can manage this with a little effort.
おーおー、すげえすげえ。
Wow, that's awesome.
ようやく下の女ってところだな。頑張れ頑張れ。
Looks like you're finally at the top of the bottoms. Get up. Azuki, can you just be better at praising Coconut?
聞いたお兄ちゃん。
Oh
あず
my
きに褒めら
god.
れたよ。あずきに。
Okay, Coconut. You just said Kasho, Sasuni-chan, Azuki, Cinnamons, and Maple's gonna knows about the special training. Did you hear Oni-chan? Azuki praised me. She praised me. Hey, that's great. Your special training is paying off. Kasho. Why you say that in front of Azuki and Cinnamons and Maples? It's not a secret anymore. I won't worry about Azuki's attitude. Just glad that Coconut is happy.
お兄ちゃん。
Uh-oh, see, that's what I'm trying to talk about. Maples, figure that. Oh, Nichan.
あんた、そういうの好きだったの？ちょっと引くわ。
Wait, are you guys into that sister brother role play stuff? That's a little weird.
まあ
face
まあ、いいじ
though.
ゃないの。
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, your brains would think like they're doing something dirty, isn't it? Cinnamon.
他人や他猫の趣味趣向に口出すものじゃないですってば。
You shouldn't gossip about others' taste, you know. But, Maples, I understand your feeling. Sometimes, having brogons or cisgone is not gonna do well in real life.
そういうことを店員に強要する歌唱さん。
Oi, Cinnamon, what is in your head right now? Guess I might use it as blackmail.
ダメ。これからお店が始まるのに。シナモン、潤っちゃう。
Oh no. Maple, you... I understand your feeling. Oh no, the cafe just opened and Cinnamon's already creeping. Telling you right now, it's nothing like what you're thinking, alright?
うん。これは僕が望んだことなんだよ。
Yeah, I'm the one who wanted to go in there anyway.
もう背伸びするのはやめようと思って。
I wanted to stop pretending that be something I'm not.
ね、お兄ちゃん。
Right, Oni-chan?
よくわかんないけど、一昨日に何かあったみたいね。
Not really sure what you're talking about, but it seems like something happened the other day.
ま、そっちのがココナッツっぽくっていいと思うわよ。
It is more like you, Coconut, so I think it's for the
お
best.
姉ちゃんの一人として、なっちゃんが大人になって嬉しい
As one of her older sister, I'm so glad that Natcha is growing
な。
up.
無理して背伸びしてもいいことないと思うし。
Nothing good comes out of pretending you're something you're not. Yeah, you're right. Don't be polite all the times. People gonna think you're boring. And they're not gonna hang up with you. Just trying to be more friendly. Okay? Maple and Cinnamon seems to agree. They're family after all. And I am reminded of that again.
おい、歌唱。
Hey, Kasho. Oi, what's going on, Azuki? What's up, Azuki?
ナッツがうじうじ猫から脱出したのはいいんだけどよ。
I'm glad you got nuts to stop being such a wishy-washy cat girl.
特にナッツは単純なんだから、あんま特別扱いしてやんなよ。
Ness is a bit simple, so don't give her too much special treatment, okay? Special treatment?
してんだろ。思いっきりよ。
I know you've been going easy on her as much as you can. Azuki, just don't be too harsh.
言ってもナッツはまだまだガキなんだから、距離感気をつけろって話だよ。
No matter what you think, she's still a little cat girl, so don't get too close to her. I mean, Kasho sure knows that because he has Chocobani. She softly ate his my chest. We're family, we can't help but be close.
いや、そうじゃなくてな。
That's not what I mean, you know?
あずき、もしかして羨ましいの？
Coconut, just don't say that. You're gonna make Azuki mad. Oh, you're not jealous, are you, Azuki?
僕とお兄ちゃんが仲良しなのか？
Jealous that Oni-chan and I got so close?
誰がそんなことで嫉妬するかボケ！
Who would be jealous of that, you dummy?
調子に乗んじゃねえ、このダメ猫が！
Don't let things get to your head, you useless cat girls. Why you say her useless?
大人になった僕に、そんな挑発は通じないよ。
I'm an adult, you think I get dried up like that?
てめえ、図体と同じくらい態度まででかくなりやがって。
I guess your ego's grown as massive as your body.
体は関係ないだろ。あずきだって体くらい謙虚になればいいのに。
Oh, there they go again. My body got nothing to do with this. Maybe you should be a little more modest, considering what your figure's like.
んだてめえ、やんのかこら！
You Monica, you wanna go?
そっちがふっかけてきたんでしょ。 だったらやってあげるよ。
When she get angry, her ears got lift up. That's a really nice detail though. And of course, her ears and also sometimes tails which you cannot see in the screens, but when your emotion change, I mean, that girl's gonna have her ears either lift down or lift up. And you like, get going. You want to fight so bad, then let's go.
ま、多少は大人になってもこんなもんよね。
Well, she may have grown up a bit, but she's still coconuts.
これでこそ、水無月姉妹ですしね。
They definitely are Minaduki sisters. And that's how it ends, I guess. Some things just don't change. Of course, cinema still has some dirty thoughts. I'm protecting my cat chili tendons. All I did was stab you, you made me hate you. Ow, ow. That's the correct one. In the previous episode, there's a back and forth.
ようかしょ。休憩入るぞ。
Yo, Kasha, I'm going on a break. What's up, Asuki? Alright, good work out there. I'm in the middle of something respond without turning to face her. Oh, Asuki.
なんだ？
What's up? How's Coconut doing? She doing her work alright?
ああ、とりあえず、一昨日までよりはまともだよ。
Yeah, she's doing better than she was a few days ago, at least.
仕事は遅いけど、失敗するより200倍マシだしな。
She works a lot, but that's 200 times better than her being useless, right?
まあ、あの調子で慣れりゃ、ようやく戦力として数えられんじゃねえか。
She continues at it like this, we'd finally be able to count her as a contributing members of the team, right? I mean, come on. Always stay focused on the characters' ears when they were talking. I see, that's great. I relieve that she's not having a hard time with things. As Azuki says, she's get better as time goes on. The important thing now is helping her get to that point.
これも歌唱がナッツのアホの鼻っ柱を折ってくれたおかげだな。
Thanks for taking her down a notch. Azuki, why are you making that face? I was trying to take her down a notch and anything. I was just helping her develop her skills a little.
てめえはダメ猫なんだから、ダメ猫なりにやれってことだろ。
She's a useless cat, and she acts like one, don't you think? Azuki, just give faith to Coconut. More you.
それを鼻っ柱を折るってんじゃねえか。キキキ。
You don't think that's the habit that needs to be broken?
ナッツに必要だったのは、まさにそれだしな。
Well, that's definitely needed.
無理すんな。私が言っても聞かねえし。
No matter how much I tell her not to overwork herself, she never listened to me.
何言ったか知らねえけど、いい傾向だろ。
Well, I don't know what Ninja told her, but I guess it's work. Azuki never going to get Coconuts to open up to her if she keeps saying things like that. So you really want the Coconuts to open up with Azuki and have a really nice and serious conversations? So, yeah, if only Azuki don't be too harsh to a Coconut. I'll let them work on that on their own though. I know you're watching Coconut, Azuki, your phone just because you're worried about her, didn't you?
これでも一応一番年上だしな。私がやんなきゃしょうがねえだろ。
Well, yeah, I'm the oldest sister. It's just something I can't
モン
do.
シナとかプルメイなんかはもうほっといても心配だねえけどよ。
And that I have to worry about Monsina and Pume, Maple and Cinnamon. Since when you giving Cinnamon and Maple a really weird wordplay nickname.
困ったことに、ナッツはでかいのは体とおっぱいだけだからな。
The problem with Nuts is about her bodies and her B words are so huge.
ほんと、ガキすぎて困ったもんだぜ。
When she stops being a little cat girl, then when we really be in trouble. She strikes an annoyed pose. I guess this is just how Azuki shows her affection. If she stopped being so sarcastic, maybe her sister would realize that too. Probably just needs some way into higher embarrassment though. She seems like she has a lot of things to worry
も
about.
う、だいたい察しはつくけどな。
Well, I have some
ず
hunches.
っと末っ子で甘えっぱなしだったけど、
She's always gonna be naive though, being the youngest sister and
だんだ
all.
ん体がでかくなってきたとこに、職場にの2匹が来たからな。
Chokobani came into the family just as Nurse was getting big.
頑張ってお姉ちゃんにやろうと背伸びしようとした結果が、あれってとこだろ。
Ever since then, she's always been trying her hardest to act like a big sister around
てめ
them.
えもまだまだ子猫ちゃんのくせに、不そうなこと考えやがって。
I think that's a little beyond her though, especially since she's still practically a kitten
一緒
herself.
になって甘えてりゃいいのに、困ったもんだ。
She always fought on those two, and that's great and all, but it's still worried. Azuki's being more talkative than usual. Earlier she said that Kuro never listened to her. As the older sisters, that must be pretty frustrating for her. She must be in quiet mind, since she never upfront about her feelings. There's no way she knows them so well that if she didn't love them. Seems like the Minatoki family's eldest cat girl Ria is a wonderful sister. I think sincerely. Must be tough being an older sister.
そうだ。私は大変なんだぞ。
Sure is the worst for me. I mean, the older you are, the more responsibility you have to take for the families as well as societies as well. Well, unless you're elderly, when you're just staying at home, trying to be as healthy as you can, trying not getting infected by disease happenings around the world, and yeah, doing chores and trying to go to street markets buying fresh food every single early morning and trying to live a simple life. Sure, this is worse
さ
for
らに
me.
店の仕切りまで押し付けられちまうしな。
Even the job of selling the shop's accounts gets pushed onto me.
感謝の気持ちにうめえもん食わせてもらいてえもんだぜ。
There's some things that deserve a little extra time, don't you think? How about you make me something tasty?
そういや、こないだテレビで一杯25,000円の大間マグロ丼が紹介されてたな。
Oh my god, that is so expensive. Azuki, why you say only 25,000 yen a bowl? Oh wait, I saw they were advertising on my tuna box on TV. Only 25,000 yen a bowl. That's expensive, okay? Japan and, Singapore is an expensive country, and do you think you can afford that? Don't change the subject. 25,000 yen for one bowl? For me, it's expensive. Even Misaki's most expensive tuna bowl is only about 5,000 yen. Not sure which of the two is actually closer to the normal price now. In case you will have to eat it to really understand. Alright, well, how about some pats? Come on, patty pat.
あ、こら、カーショ、やめ。
You got shows.
私は、そういうキャラじゃねえって。
Azuki. Oi, Azuki, I don't think... I mean, come on now. Just what kind of character do you think I am? I don't think you can stand a party pat with casual. And also, again, with the padding buttons, I cannot use it because it's gonna crash the game. Like in the first episode, I don't want to risk it. Azuki. Azuki. I never expected that Azuki could be this cute. She's trying desperately not to purr, but her tail already is sticking straight up. Like Vanilla's. I mean, I think Azuki is a really cool cat girl actually, based on personalities. I guess it's only natural that cat girls would like being paired. I continue to pet Azuki as I admire her. Come on, there's no one else around you can purr if you want.
調子乗んなって。この、マジで、いい加減に。
Carry away, just carry out. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Azuki, just admit it, okay?
あずきったらそんな甘えた声出しちゃって。
Uh-oh. Gasha, what did you say? There's no one else around. Oi. I can't believe you're making such cute Azuki.
なんだかんだ言って、やっぱりあずきもお兄ちゃんに甘えたかったんでしょ
No matter what you say, even you melt in Oni-chan's hand.
ちっげえ えよ。おめえみてえな子猫ちゃんと同じにすんじゃねえ。
You got it wrong. I'm different from kitten like you. Of course, when you get angry, your ears lift up.
その子猫ちゃんと同じように喜んでたくせに。
Even though you feel the same happiness as this kitten
ち
feels.
げえって。今のは歌唱の手がくせえから出たフレーメンだ、フレーメン。
I say I'm different. I'm doing this because just hands smells funny. It's just a flameman response. I still confused about a flameman response. Even though I do the research about a flameman response and read it online, I still don't get it. How to just explain me in simple English. What is a flameman response?
フレーメンね。あずきのフレーメン顔は可愛いんだね。
Yeah, they show. Look at her face. Flameman response, huh? Azuki's flameman face is just so adorable.
この野郎。調子に乗りやがって。
You little, don't you get carried away. You're gonna get violent, do it upstairs, away from the shop. As I chuckle to myself about Azuki's outward display of affection, still earthily produced 2 freshly baked apple pies. Crap, this is delicious. It's amazing. It's super yummy. I'm glad you like Kasho's apple pie. I mean, Kasho's make pastry, but I have to admit he can make savory too. Alright, we just about show out for today. It's a little early, but I think we can close up the bakery. So out, but why you still have something on the display? We got. Still looking good as always, this bakery. Oh, you
お疲れ様でした。
Alright, good work everyone. Cinnamon, thank you.
人数少ないのにも、もうだいぶ慣れたわね。
We're down with your hand, but it seems like we're doing fine without them.
あはは、ショコラとバニラはいつ帰ってくるんだろうね。
They should be back soon though, right? Yeah, Chocobani and Sugar are gonna be back soon. So I hope they gonna get a good response.
ほんとショコラはアホの子だからな。
And look at her ears. I mean, come on. Well, Chocolate's a real big idiot.
あれで鈴取れたことの方が奇跡だぞ。
I wish I can pet her, but well, it's gonna ruin the storylines with a game crash. It'd be a miracle if she does end up getting her belt.
鈴なくさなければいいけどね。
I hope they don't get their belts taken away though. Got something to take care after this. Can I leave? I'm closing up the store to you girls. Azuki, come with me.
はあ？なんで私だけ残業なんだよ。
What? Why am I the only one who has to work overtime?
仲のいいナッツでも連れてきゃいいじゃねえか。
Can you just ask the buddy nuts? Don't be like that. Just need your help.
ったく、しょうがねえな。どこのケーキ屋はブラックだな、おい。
Jeez, guess I don't got a choice. This cafe got some real shady policies, you know. Azuki, everyone is working here, okay? So, don't think about overtime working. She comes along putting on a show and acting also is indignant. But underneath that sarcastic exterior, she obedience. I reflect on that as I tell her to change her clothes. Alright, Cinema, I'm giving you the keys to the store. Don't let me down, okay? Don't lose the key.
はーい、任されました。
I won. Leave it to me. Don't lose the key, Cinnamon. Oh, we change.
一体どこに行こうってんだ？
Now, where the heck are we
歌
going?
唱も見慣れねえスーツとか着やがって。
Not just to sing you in the suit, Kasho.
さては、あれか？何か謝りに行くのに、私を寝込み悟空にしようってか？
Are you going off somewhere to apologize for something and you need Geiger to help out?
そういうのなら、おっぱいキャットのモンシナかナッツのが向いてんだろう。
Azuki. If that's the case, wouldn't you be better off bringing one of the big B-word cat girls like Monsinas or Nuts instead? I mean, Azuki, That's a real weird wordplay nicknames. Don't worry about it. Just come on. Azuki, sometimes you need to relax. I try to reassure Azuki as she makes excuses. As we chat night falls and we walk around the shopping
った
district.
く。さっきからそればっかじゃねえか。
Jeez, is this all you wanted me
こ
for?
んな可愛い猫とデート気分とか、店だったらいくらかかると思ってんだ？
I hope you know how expensive it is to take cute cat girls like me out on a date. Yes, you have my sincerest gratitude, Azuki-sama. It must be somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We are going in this store, Azuki.
この店って。
This store is... This real... In the evening, what store is still open? What store is still open?
お待たせいたしました。カーテン開けますね。
Are we back in the shop, clerk? Where are you? Thank you for waiting. Let me pull back the curtain for you.
ちょっと、待て。
Wait. You in the clothes shop? Wait a sec.
聞いてねえぞ、こんなの。
You never mentioned any of this. She mutters, her embarrassed face glowing bright red. Hey, it's just you, Azuki. You look pretty. But how much is the dresses? But where's the bell?
似合ってるとか、似合ってないとか、そういうことじゃなくてだな。
I don't care if it suits me or not. She's not used to wearing frilly party dresses. Azuki fidgets, easily pressing her fingertips together. As her face reddens even more, she shoots me a protesting glance. I wonder if it's okay for a guy to wearing an outfit like this.
茶化すんじゃねえよ。あたしつ素材がいいからだろ。
Don't make fun of me. I'm already pretty great on my own, you know. She's tricky when she tries to act tough. Honestly, she doesn't look stunning in a dress, though. So far, we have been through only one adorned scenes, right? Where's the next one? Personality-wise, she's pretty rough around the edges, but this really accentuates her figures. Even if her figures is that of the munchkin, her height and her very modest chest are accentuated too. Though I keep that part to myself.
なんでこんな格好させてんだよ。
Why are you making me wear this? Azuki, sometimes you need to change your clothes style. You need to look better. I mean, this suit you really well. And also the configuration, I still keep the same. Everything is still in English. I'm playing this game in full screen mode. And I still turn the effects on and the action animation on, and I still keep the chest bassinet to be in the middles. And I really don't want to ruin the storylines with the massive chest bounciness. And also I still follow, you know, I still follow someone's comments in the first one from one of the episodes from my gameplay in the first volume of me playing NEKOPARAs. Yeah. So far so good. So far so good. Still good though.
フル名ならこんなコスプレ喜ぶかもしれねえけど、あたしだぞ。
Who may probably be happy to wear this sort of things, but why me?
それに、こんな
Oh my
高
god,
い
how
ドレス
much
買わ
it
れても
costs?
困るし。
It's really expensive too, isn't that the problem? How much does this cost? The store primarily sells dresses, but we're just renting this one today. The place we're heading to has a strict dress code. That's why I had to wear this uncomfortable suit too.
は？ドレスコード？
Huh? A dress code? People... Wait, this dress code? I don't know about this. Does in real life using dress code? I take a very wide eyes Azuki's hand and escort her outside where the taxi is waiting for us. Oh my god, that's an... That's so pretty. That's somewhere else. Where are we? We're here, Azuki. Where are we? This is somewhere else. This is somewhere new. And just like before, we're even using a taxi to go somewhere new with Azuki in the dress. And there's a dress code. I'm interested to know this. I pull on her arm as we exit the taxi and head towards our destination.
ついたぞって。は
What do you mean by here?
こんなとこでドレスコードって。
This place has a dress code? Huh?
こういうとこに来るなら、
Oh my god.
最初から言えっつうの。
That's a really nice spawn. Or maybe spot prawn. Or maybe, that's a really nice meal. That's so fancy. Great view as well. My god. Azuki, you really need to take a break. Relax. You should have just told me where we were going in the first place. We are at the top of Yokohama Pride and Joy. It's tallest skyscraper. Oh my god. How much money did you waste on this? Neko, how much money did you invest into this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. Azuki's jaw drops as her gaze sweeps over the coastal skyline, sparkling amidst the backdrop of the night sky. You said you wanted to eat something tasty, right? Your promise is a promise. I raised the champagne-filled glass. Is Azuki's old enough for champagne? And we gently clink our glasses together.
だからって、こんなのは想像もしてなかったっつうの。
But still, I never would imagine something like this. Also, again, I really like the detail on her eyes being dimmed behind. My god. Or should I say the hair being dim because it just only dim into this part and then the other part it just cover cheeks, part of the cheeks. But that's so into detail and I really enjoy it a lot, and I always focus onto a detail onto the background, and my god, that's a really nice soup. Still, I never would imagine something like
絶
this.
対あたふたしてる私を見て楽しんでたろ。
You must really have fun watching me run all around the stores.
歌唱もいい性格してるよ。
You
ま
know,
ったく。
you got a seriously kind heart, Casho. I hope you're enjoying your meal and champagne.
そりゃ、うめえけどさ。
Well, yeah, it's delicious, but no, I don't get you like spot prawn or lobsters or any other seafood. Cats should have like other things than just tuna, fish, rice. By puffing out her cheeks, she swirls the champagne around in her mouth the exact same way I was doing. She's acting much more polite than she usually does. Maybe it's just the dress and her hair though. But Azuki looks much more grown up. She's beautiful. I honestly believe she is. So a famous pastry chef is here today. Figure we should try this chef's cakes at least once in our lives. This is my way of thanking you, Azuki.
うん。お礼なんて、別にしてもらうほどのことはしてねえよ。
You didn't have to go this far to thank me, you know. Azuki, I hope you realize size doesn't matter, height doesn't matter. Kasho arranged this for a reason. He ran you a dress, but that suits your size. You don't need to be get angry to compare size to others like that. You didn't have to go this one thing, no need to be so humble. My star would already be in trouble if you weren't around as a kid. You're right. And well, thinking you this way also lets you take a bit of a breather.
息抜き
A breather? Seems like she already gotten used to the place, but she still seems to be a little miffed. You're an older sister, Yasuki, no joke. Especially for Coconut, you're always nearby and taking care of her. So I figures that you could let your guard down and take a well-deserved break from being everyone's older sister here.
箇所
Kasho. She looks at me with frightening eyes. I feel like I'm trying too hard to show off, but what I said was the absolute truth. Yeah, Asuki, you really need to relax. Don't be so harsh on Coconut. Don't be so hard to Kasha. Don't be so hard to Maple and Cinnamon as well. Don't be so hard to Chukovani. And don't be so hard to Shikore. Just relax. I mean, I believe you're a cool cat girl, but sometimes don't be too aggressive. You warn me, but as an older brother myself, I know what it's like to worry about my younger sibling. Same here. Shikore trying her hardest not to give up with me right now. It seems like Coconut is doing the same. I think somehow everything ended up more or less okay.
箇所
So, I guess that means that even you worry about me, you can get away from your sister and let me spoil you once in a while, right? I was actually planning to come here alone, but how things have been going, I thought this will be just the right opportunity to take you out. So, well, you're an important part of our family too, you're like a little sister to me. You've been helping me out, so let me meddle in your life a little. Once again, I turned to Asuki and lifted my glass to her.
箇所
Kasho.
ほんとおめえはかっこつけだな。
Busted. Oh my god, I clicked in the right mouse by accident and she looks so pretty. My god. Asuki, you don't need to be just so ashamed to your body size. I mean, you look good the way you are. Gasho did this for a reason. Rent your dress, go into a fancy skyscraper, get you fancy food. My god, Asuki. Can't wait too hard to shop,
そんなんだから、地頃パティシエとか言われんだぞ。
Someone might think you're kind of lecherous, chestless cake bakers. Despite her sarcasm, I can tell she's embarrassed from the way she's holding her glass. So I was gently cleaning our glasses
た
together
まに
again.
はこういうのも悪くねえな。
Guess doing these sort of things every now and then is so
な
bad.
んかワインに酔っ払っちまったみてえだし、
Seems like getting a little tipsy from champagne.
ここにいる間だけは、お姉ちゃんの看板、置いとくことにするわ。
Put my title as Oni-chan aside while we're here for now. As Asuki, I know, always trying to hide her true feelings. And my smile is more than enough to tell me how she really feels
お
though.
兄ちゃんも底辺だな。
Must be pretty tough to being a big brothers too. Same here in real life, having a bro gone. Not funny in real life. Just as tough as being a big sister, I think.
ちげえね。
No arguments there. We both empty our glasses in one cup and follow it up by pouring even more champagne into our glasses. Here's Asuki, the cat girl who always so distant with everyone. We happen to bring our glasses up to our mouth at the same times.
んじゃあ、その目的のケーキが出てくるまでは、
Alright, until one of those cakes
普
comes
段
out,
のお礼ってことで、遠慮なく行かせてもらうわ。
I'm gonna give you the usual thanks now,
財
boss.
布の中身は大丈夫なんだよな。
Think your wallet is fat enough? Well, there goes his wallet. Yeah, we definitely won't be going home hungry tonight, that's for sure.
いくらかっこつけても、あたしはお兄ちゃんなんて呼ばねえぞ。
No matter how much you try to show, I'm not calling you Oni-chan,
歌
alright?
唱がどうしても呼んでほしいって言うなら、考えなくもねえけどよ。
Though if you really want me to, I guess it's not totally our question. I thought you said you weren't into the sort of things.
そういうことにしといてやるよ。
Well, maybe I can make an exception for you at least. She has a very Azuki-like smile across her face. Is that Azuki the one who raises her glass? Very smiling in response.
改めて、
Right, one more.
大事な家族に乾杯。
Kanpai to our wonderful family. Gonas is part of family, Cinnamon is part of family, Maple is part of family. I mean, my god. This game means so much to, million people download the games, or billion people download the games. I mean, there's adult scenes, but there's the time you need to focus on the storyline. There's sad moments, there's funny moments, there's really sweet moments when you actually react into the storylines and you discuss about it. You want to talk about it. God, Gaster has to do this much for you as it is. I mean, come on, where are we? We luxury places. My God, even the clinking sounds fits into the situation. Fits. Oh my God! We look out over the dazzling skyline as it twinkles in the night skies. Glasses reverberates with a crystal clear tone. My God, again, it's so pretty. The sky full of stars. That's such a sweet night. Oh my God, you having fun, Azuki?
懐かしの我が家に帰ってきたな。
Home sweet home.
やっぱ、こっちの着慣れた服のが落ち着くな。
Definitely more comfortable in my regular clothes, that's for sure. That's sad, but oh well. That's a good brand.
ま、シンデレラタイムもたまには悪くなかったけどよ。
It's nice to have Naya very cheap like Cinderella though. Oh, how the heck you blow up some steam?
おかげさまでな。
Surely thanks a
い
ton.
ろいろと気遣いサンキューな。
Thanks
礼
for
は言っとくよ。
thanks for always worrying about me too. You got my gratitude. When she took off the dress, she went right back to being her usual self. She really settled down once we got back to a place she's familiar with.
そっちこそ、何か参考にはなったのかよ。
You think we should ask that restaurant for a few
なん
pointers?
か、ガラス細工みてえなケーキばっかりだったけどよ。
Or those cakes were so perfect like they were made of glass or something. You mean the frappuccino or parfaits? I mean, they're using glass, right? An expensive restaurant like that isn't a regular bakery. You think about it, there's no way we could compete with them.
ちげえね。
No doubt. We could try to copy the taste though. Of course, someone like me who can't experience though baking at home will never be able to replicate a cake made by a world famous pastry chef.
そうか？カシオのケーキのがうめえなってのもあったぞ。
Really? There's plenty who think your cakes are delicious. Yeah, I guess so. What's this? Are you trying to flatter me, Azuki?
一猫としての素直な感想だよ。バカ。
Just one Katka's honest opinions, you dummy. Baga. As we continue to chat, I put my hands on the doors. Back into...
浮かれ気分もほどほどにして。
Hey, just don't get too excited.
明日からはまた、お姉ちゃん業に勤しまねえとな。
Going back being busy
特に
tomorrow.
ナッツのアホは、まだまだ子猫ちゃんだから、手がかかって目が離せねえし。
I'm gonna keep my eyes on them, especially Nuts, since she's still so kid.
あいつがまた調子に乗れるまで、しっかりおだててやんねえと。
I gotta keep encouraging her till she starts pulling her weight.
大将がうまいこと調子乗せたんだから、責任取ってちゃんとおだててやれよ。
She always getting carried away trying to express you, so you're gonna take responsibility and have sweet talk her, alright? She got a big grin on her face, she cracks her usual jokes, as he always goes a little too far. Maybe Vanilla's always jokes to the point that I cannot tell her if she's serious or getting real. Oh well, something in common. My reply is jokingly indignant. I wasn't really planning on sweet talking her or anything.
あずき、お兄ちゃん。
Uh-oh. Coconut. I can explain. Azuki, Oni-chan. Coconut is standing there wide-eyed.
ナッツなんでまだここに
Nuts, why are you still...
お兄ちゃんのこと待ってたから。
Oh no. Oh my god. Jealousy. Jealousy. No. Don't do me like this. I was waiting for Oni-chan. What terrible timing. And the look on her face. My god. It's obvious that she heard about what Azuki said. This is a complete misunderstanding. If Coconut missed what we were saying beforehand, it would sound like we're making fun of her.
僕が調子に乗るまでを立てるってどういうこと？
My god, are you god damn it. Sweet talking me until I stop pulling my weight. What do you mean by
お
that?
兄ちゃんは僕のこと大事な妹だって。
I thought I was your beloved little sister. I can't explain. Why I said calm down. Coconut, you got the wrong idea.
あずきだって僕のこと褒めてくれたんじゃなかったの？
But you were praising me earlier, weren't you, Azuki?
今まではあんな風にだって褒めてくれたこと一度もなかったくせに。
Even though you never told me anything like that before, not even once. She trying to stifle the anger in her voice. As she bites down on her lips, see her shoulders start to squiver slightly. This isn't good. Now she listens now, even if trying to clear things up. Don't show. What should I do? This is a critical situation if I don't choose my words carefully.
いや、だから、今のはちげんだっつってんだろ
Like we said, you got it all wrong.
そうやって人の話聞かずに早とちりすっから、くだらねえミスばっかすんだろうが。
You're eavesdropping on people and jumping to conclusion like that. You can get some looping information. Azuki, I don't think you should.
あずきはなんでそんな嘘ついたの？
Will you lie like that, Azuki?
最低だよ。僕のことそんな風にからかって傷つけて楽しいの？
You're the worst, the absolute worst. Do you enjoy making fun of me?
いくら喧嘩ばっかりでもお姉ちゃんだと思ってたのに。
I thought that sister was supposed to stick together through thick and thin.
いや、だから、別に嘘ついたとかじゃなくてな。
I'm telling you, I'm not lying at all, right?
感触起こしてねえで、こっちの話聞けっつーの。
To get all right up and just listen to us, okay?
うるさい！あずきの話なんて聞きたくもないよ。
Sure, I don't want to hear the words you say.
大きいのは態度ばっかり。器は体と同じくらい小さいじゃないか。
The only thing big about you is your ego. Your brain is just as small as your body. Hey, Coconut, calm down. It's really not how it seems.
箇所はちょっと下がってろ。
Back up, Kasho. Oh no, this guy goes bad. Azuki cuts me off and takes a step towards Coconut.
おい、ナッツ。いいからギャンギャン騒ぐんじゃねえよ。
Hey, Nuts, this ain't something you should be making such a fuss about.
話聞けって言ってんだろ。喧嘩売りてえだけなのか？
God, Azuki, don't. Did I tell you just listen to what I just say? Or are you trying to pick a fight? I really wish you don't say the second one, because Coconut's gonna use her instinct and just gonna go for it.
意味もなくわざわざ人が気にしてっとこピンポイントでつっつきやがって。
People are going out their way to help you, and all you want to do is piss them off.
真面目に話してんだから。たまには姉貴の言うこと聞けよ。
We're having serious talk here, so just listen to your big sis.
ああ、そうだよ。あずきは僕のことが嫌いなんでしょ。
Coconut, she's not hate you. She care about you so much. But I hope you realize that it's just like me when I was younger age. My parents always want little kids to be bad persons, but once they losing their freedoms, they start to think that parents start to not love them anymore. I mean, obviously, once you can grow older, you have to take care of your own life, and it just just to the point on talking about parenting is really hard, okay? And then once you don't take care of your little kids so much, and to the point when they grown up, they just don't see parents as anything. So that's when people always suggest you to spend time with your family while you still can. What's more important than money is family. Now I get it. This is all because you hate me, isn't
僕
it?
は手のかかる調子に乗った妹なんでしょ
Just the little sister who always goes overboard and getting on the way,
こ
huh?
んな時ばっかりお姉ちゃんぶって偉そうにお説教しないでよ
Start acting like a big sister all of a sudden just so you can lecture me.
お兄ちゃんもあずきも一緒になって僕のことを騙して
Don't start the conclusion. It's not what you think. You and Oni-chan are laughing about me behind my
あ
back.
ずきなんかお姉ちゃんじゃない
No big sister of mine.
お兄ちゃんが僕のことを褒めてくれたのも全部嘘だったんだ
Guess all the nice things Oni-chan said to me were lies
大
too.
事な家族だなんて嘘っぱちじゃないか
Saying I'm an important part of your family. That was just one big lie,
お
huh?
兄ちゃんもあずきもどうせ血なんて繋がってないんだから
See, I'm not actually related to you and Oni-chan. That's over the line, Coconut. Of course.
あず
Azuki? She holds her cheek bewildered. I can't believe what I just saw. All I can do is stare at Azuki in shock.
おめえはよ、
Listen, you.
どんな時だろうが、言っていいことと悪いことの区別もつかねえのか
God. Don't, Azuki. My God, this voice. This is so much so feel. Don't you ever know when to shut up?
それは
I
そんなんだからガキって言われるのが、本気でわかんねえのか
don't you understand that this is exactly why I still say you're a kid? Well, that lip dye ruined it. Coconut stammers thumbs up. Tears start to well up in her eyes, followed by an incoherent wail. But Azuki remains unaffected. She continues to glare at Coconut steadfast. Come on, again, you're making me cry again. I forgot to prepare my tissue. That's my bad. I don't have tissue behind my face cam. I have to use my hand. I forgot to bring my tissues in my bedroom. My God. But I. Without another moment's hesitation, she dashes out of the room. No, my God, she leaves. There was a short silence, followed by a ringing of the chimes at the store's
って
entrance.
な、あのバカ猫が。
Azuki, I mean, Slap is a waker, but it just making coconuts like. I want to know more about her backstory. Why coconut being behave like this? Like to the point she feels so depressed. She going too hard, on herself. That tends to be cat girl. There's a hint of the regret in her voice, like she holding back her own tears. Her hands she slapped coconuts with twitches. That was unnecessary, especially since you of all people worrying the most about
うる
coconuts.
せえよ。くそ、
Shut it, crap.
別に、私だって、手なんか出すつもりじゃ。
I didn't even mean to. My hand just. Azuki begins to cry as though she was the one who was slapped. She squeezes the offending hand tightly, her kindness and sorrow, her anger and weakness. She only pet Azuki as those emotions turns inside her. You know, a while back I tried to have cigarette and we ended up getting a huge fight. Situation isn't so different, so I know how you feel, Azuki, and I know how Coconut feels. Full of regret, Azuki lowers her head, holding her hand tightly and digging her nails into her skin. There's been a lot of times where I ended up doing stupid things, so I want to help out my precious family if they end up in a similar situation.
箇所
Gosh, take her hand now painfully red and mark up from her own nail and peer into her eyes. Azuki being stubborn like this is only going to make things more painful. The longer this goes on, the less chance you have to make up with Coconut. Are you okay with that?
いいわけねえだろ
I'm not making
ん
excuses.
な分かりきったこと聞いてどうすんだよ
It's pretty obvious. You think I don't know that? Yeah, I guess you would. Well, if you know that, then you know me. You know we have to go and find Coconut. You're her big sister, right? As she lifts her head, though she seems hurt, she looked at
言われ
me.
なくたって分かってるし
You don't have to tell me that. Yeah, I guess you're not as indecisive as I am, Azuki. I choose my words deliberately. Lips curls into a resigned
た
smile.
く
Jeez.
箇所はほんと意外に暑苦しいよな
Never thought you'd be so bossy,
く
Gasho.
せえこと平気で言うカッコつけだし
You keep trying to act cool, saying things like that so calmly during a time like
Demo.
this.
ありがとな
But thanks. Go find Coconut. Just go.
おかげさまでへこんでる場合じゃなくなったわ
Like, there's never too late to fix. Just go find Coconut. I mean, if Coconut decide to leave the Minatoki family, I would sad. You cannot break this family. Make it work. Come on. Thanks to you, the situation ain't totally beyond fixing. It's just another things that big sister has to deal
そう
with.
だなお姉ちゃんは大変だ
So stop being a big sister. She's not smiling just as
じゃあ
always.
ダメな妹を探しに行きますか
Alright, let's go look for that bad little sister of mine. Yeah, we had to find her quick. With deep breath, I put a hand on shop's doors. Pushing it open, we run out to go find our beloved sisters. Just go! Coconuts. Coconuts. Oh my god. The sound effect. I mean, this is not the time for music background. I mean, my god. Find her at last standing by a railing at the empty park that overlooks the ocean. She has her back turned to me and her familiar long hair streams down it. Hearing my footsteps, she turns to face me.
お兄ちゃん
Oni-chan. Coconut, just hear us out. Her heterochromatic eyes are red and puffy from crying. Oh yeah, actually a little bit of red there. It is nice detail. Not so red, but yeah. She looks away from me, hiding her trained complexion. I had a lot I was going to say to you when I found you, but I'm just glad you're safe, Coconut, really. I let my honest feelings out and breathe a deep relief sigh.
兄ちゃん
Oni-chan. She lays her face back down on the railing. The sounds of her muffled sobs echoes throughout the park. Yeah, that's really when and you feel that it's not a good time for partying buttons. Suddenly, I stand beside Coconut. We gaze the picture black sea and night sky together.
わかってるんだ。僕がダメなのくらい。
I know I'm completely
兄
useless,
ちゃんに教えてもらってようやく、ほんのちょっと役に立つくらいだって。
but I thought that with everything you were teaching me, I'd be able to become a bit more helpful. She seems even weaker than the wavering starlight being reflected off the water surface. And her voice is frail and despondent as she continues to sob. This is so pretty actually. Her hair is blending and dimming to the background of the image and my god, that's really nice scenery. Stand there silently waiting for Coconut to talk. I'm just
僕は本当に体が大きいだけで、何の役にも立ててなくて。
just too big, no one will ever find me helpful. That's where you're wrong. You managed to crack an egg. You managed to do the heavy lifting. You managed to save Milk-chan. Remember Milk-chan? That's your motivation. Remember the omelette rice. Remember, castles really care about you.
シナモンにもメープルにも、年下のショコラやバニラにも。
Not cinnamon or maple, no little chocovani.
あんなこと言われた小豆にだって全然かなわないって分かってるんだ。
I know that Azuki was right. I never amount to anything.
分かってるから頑張ってるんだ。でもうまくいかないでも。
I know that, so that's why I'm going to keep trying, even if I know that things won't go well.
僕だってお兄ちゃんやしぐれちゃんの役に立ちたいんだ。
Want to be useful to you and secret channel Ni-chan.
あんな風に言われたらさ。
But telling me straight out like that.
僕だって。
God. She raised her fist tightly around the rail. One after another, tears began to run down her face. God. I totally feel Coconut's the same way. I always see myself as a useless person. I mean, my god. I try to be useful to everyone, trying to be nice, generous, but sometimes people just don't feel that way. They just want, like, why don't you think about yourself even more? Why don't you start to learn to take care of yourself? And from time to time, I start to think that I became useless in societies. I mean, you spend the monies that wasn't belongs to you. It was actually only the monies that come from the lucky monies you earn in the beginning of the years. But I mostly spend times spending my lucky monies beginning of the years. Of course, it's just from my fun, but I always think about others as well. A lot of people saying that I'm a selfish person, but it's not actually true. I'm the type of person who really like to keep away, but not for my precious things. And it's just a small gifts will be okay, but from time to time people will find it really annoying and start to tell me that I really should use money for taking care of myself instead of giving gifts to others, making other people's happy. And God. Oh my God, again you making me. After that Azuki's change of voice, it's pushed so much into feels to the point that I cry again. One after another, tears begins to run down her face. It's still hard to see her in so much pain knowing that I can't do anything. Coconut, I understand that nothing I say will reach her right now. What won't help but...
兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan, give her a hug. Put my arms around her trembling shoulders, and tenderly brush her cheek. Huh? To wipe the tears. She might be bigger than any other characters, but despite how she looks, she's actually the most gentle, delicate, and helpless of them all. I feel like I break her if I hug her too tight. As if giving her my strength, I embrace her and whisper into her ear as gently as I can. Haven't I told you? You're always so impatient, Coconut.
兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan. Her voice is much calmer than before, and she begins to loosen up just a little bit. Chocolate might be sincere and cheerful, but it's because of those qualities that she's so awkward and messes up a lot. Vanilla is smart, but she's always so apathetic. Maybe Maple say rude things to customers too. Sometimes that's true. And Cinnamon always spaces out and ends up ignoring everyone else around her. With a wry smile, I continue to look at the speechless coconuts. Yeah, I accidentally kicked twice, but that's when the scrolling buttons is useful. Azuki is always so sarcastic, and it causes a lot of problems. When Shigori pushes herself too hard and bites up more than she can chew sometimes. And of course, I always bossing everyone around and making them do things how I want them to be done. Even now, I'm at loss because I can't seem to make you feel any better.
お兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan, Coconut, you may be a little insecure, vain and clumsy, but when it comes to physical strength, you have everyone beat, and you're always trying your hardest.
そんな、僕なんか全然頑張ってるうちに入らないから。
Even if someone likes me tries her best, that doesn't mean I bring her close, firmly embrace her shaking head. It all depends on how you look at it. Human, cat, girls, it doesn't matter. Everyone has good and bad traits. Coconut, do you dislike the other cat girls because of its flaws? You and Azuki are always fighting, but do you really hate her?
それは
I
嫌いじゃない。
don't hate her.
そんなことで嫌になんかなれないよ。
I wouldn't hate her just for that. Coconut murmurs, her voice shaky as tears drip down her cheeks. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Even if there's parts you dislike about her, that doesn't mean you hate her. Because in the end, we're family, at least that's how I
お
feel.
兄ちゃん。
Oni-chan, even though we are not blood related, you're still a precious member of the Minazuki family, aren't you? At the very least, I consider you to be my youngest sister, as just like Shigure is. Even if you hate me, okay?
お兄ちゃん。
God, Neko work. Why you make me do this? Bad timing. Oni-chan.
ごめんなさい。さっきはひどいこと言っちゃってごめんなさい。
Sorry, I'm so sorry I said those mean things before.
家族じゃないなんて、騙したなんて、僕、そんなこと少しも思ってないよ。
I never really thought that we weren't family or that you were talking behind my back.
お兄ちゃんもあずきも、何よりも大事な家族なのに、あんなこと言ってごめんなさい。
So sorry I said those things to you and Azuki. I love you too more than anything else in the world. The trickle of tears become a reverse, and she begins to wail, repeating I'm sorry over and over again. With Coconut's head nestled against me, I gently rub her cheek. Hugging her tighter, I tried to stop her from trembling.
さっきのだって分かってる。分かってるんだ。
I know what you did before, I
あ
know.
ずきはすごく口が悪いけど、僕のこと何も言わずにいつも助けてくれてるって。
Even though Azuki can be a bit rough at times, she always helped me without me having to
喧嘩
ask.
ばっかりしちゃうけど、でも大好きなお姉ちゃんなんだよ。
You're always fighting, but she's my big sister and I love
こ
her.
れであずきに嫌われちゃっても嫌いになんてなれないくらい好きなんだよ。
Even if Azuki ends up hating me, I love her too much to ever hate her back. I gently wiped the tears from Gona's left cheeks. Does it still hurt when Azuki hit
う
you?
ん、こんなのなんともないよ。
Oh, that's the reason why you tried to... Okay. No, it's
と
fine.
あずきの心の方が何倍も痛かったから。
I'm sure that Azuki feels even worse.
僕、あずきに謝らなくちゃ。
I need to apologize to Azuki.
もう許してもらえないかもしれないけど、でも、ちゃんと謝りたいよ。
She might not ever forgive me, but I need to apologize. The crying gets louder. She begins to howl over and over again. So about Azuki, I take my hand off Coconut's cheek and turns around.
この距離なんだから、聞こえてるに決まってんだろ。
She's behind you. You know, people are gonna hear you if you cry that loudly.
あずき、
Azuki? We heard usual nonchalance attitude. She snorts, turning her head away in embarrassment.
本当に手のかかるバカ猫だな。おめえは。
You sure are a handful, dumb cat girl, you know that? She approaches Coconut as she speaks.
ごめんなさい。ひどいこと言ってごめんなさい。
I'm sorry, I said such mean things. God, that's just so sweet. They're making peace
あ
together
んなこと
now.
言われたからって、家族の縁が切れるわけがねえだろうが。このバカ猫が。
It doesn't make us not family, you dumb
血
cat.
が繋がってるとか、繋がってねえとか、そういうもんじゃねえだろ。
It's not even about whether we're
お
blood
めえ
related.
は私の妹なんだよ。
It's not even about whether we're blood related or not. You're my little
た
sister.
とえナッツが認めなくても、おめえは私の妹なんだ。
Even if you don't think so, that's the true nuts.
どんなに喧嘩しようが、何を言い合おうが関係ねえ。
Doesn't matter how much we fight or what we say to each
それ
other.
でも無条件に許せるんだから。家族なんだろ。
We always
私
make
たちは
up. We always make up. We're family, right?
ごめんなさい。ごめんなさい、お姉ちゃん。
I'm sorry, One-chan. Hug each other tightly, putting aside all dead issues. Don't let each other go.
私が悪かった。許してくれ。
It's all my fault. Will you forgive me?
ナッツが頑張ってるのは、誰よりも私が見てたから。
God, that's so deep. That is so deep. It's also the same things in other scenarios, especially my English skills. Everyone in my family members saying that I'm the best English in the house. I always say that it's not true, it's not true, it's not true. I always saying that my English is really bad. I mean, back in secondary school, just having a decent grade, not just a good grade in English. And there's other classmates just tell me that because my English is good, just give me a better credit. But I was so under pressure at that time. It takes responsibilities. I mean, to the point that there's a classmate that asked me for English answers in assignments, and it just too much pressure. What if I answer wrong? I always think myself. I admit to myself. I don't being too harsh on myself. Actually, because that's the fact, and my English is not good, and it just comes to a point that my family members, most of them trying to ask me to something that I don't know, and I honestly tell them that I don't know the meaning, I don't know the vocabularies, and my grammar sucks, and they get angry and they just tell me that I'm useless. Even though how hard I just want to study, that's all. I really want to focus on studying, but I cannot keep trying if I just keep hearing people saying that I'm useless. Every time people saying that I'm useless, it's just making me feels that I don't want to try anymore. I just feels that it's just giving up. It's just the same Coconut. Coconut tried so hard. She wanted special training for Gasho, and then she wanted to be accepted by Azuki, but Azuki just be like, nope. And then to the point, Gasho has to go too far. I mean, not too far. He has to go far and rent a dress to Azuki for luxury dinners in the skyscrapers, and then. It's just a really bad timing. I mean, Coconut believes Gasho so much, and I mean, it's just a discussion between trying to make Coconut feels better, but it's just out of context, and Coconut is just, my God. No one's know how hard you're trying to more than peanuts. Quit your howling,
だ
would
か
you?
らもう、ピーピー泣くんじゃねえよ。
So quit your howling, would you?
妹泣かせる姉貴とか、最低もいいとこだろうが。
Big sisters who makes their little sister cry are just the worst, aren't they?
そんなこと言われたら、もっと泣いちゃうに決まってるでしょ。
Saying that is only gonna make me cry more.
ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。お姉ちゃん。
Thank you, One-chan,
た
One-chan.
く、手のかかる可愛い妹なんだからよ。夏は。
She's so one cute little handful. Nuts. Heavy drops begin to roll down Azuki's face. I mean, my God. That makes me really want to know when Coconut was adopted. Because when Coconut keep thinking about rather to be on heaven than stray cat, is where something's wrong. Heavy drops begins to roll down Azuki's face as she gently passed Coconut again and again. It was a pretty eventful night, but I'm glad that they were able to make up in the end. As I try to hold back my own tears, same here. I look on at Azuki and Coconut as they continue to embrace each other's. It's gotten really late. Look at the time and see that it's already past 11 p.m.
ごめんなさい。僕が余計な時間を取らせたから。
Sorry, I wasted so much of the time.
別におめえ一人のせいじゃねえし。
It's not just your phone, you know.
いちいち自虐ネタに走るんじゃねえよな。
Only one of us is allowed to make self-depreciating jokes.
今日のお姉ちゃんは優しいな。
You're being so nice all of a sudden,
うるせ
One-chan.
え。私はいつも優しいんだよ。
Shut up, I'm always nice, she says, embarrassed, and snorts slightly, letting her face sleep a bit. I don't want to ruin these charming scenes. Since guys I make up each other tomorrow, why don't you stay at my place tonight?
ショコラとバニラがいねえからって、私らを代わりにしようってか？
So like you saying you wanted someone to sleep with you since Chocovani in here, is that
そ
it?
んな手に乗るほど、私は安い猫じゃねえぞ。
You think I'm some kind of loose cacker? I aim for that so easily.
代わりって、お兄ちゃん、それって。
Sleep with Oni-chan, that's... no, I'm just offering you a place to stay. You two are making the rest up.
ま、確かに、今から帰るのも面倒だし。
Well, getting back home right now will be sure a pain in the A. I mean, how far your house in the bakery?
それならナッツと一緒でも仕方ねえかな。
Guess I got no choice, even if it means I gotta spend the night with nuts. I mean, Maple has chance with the cinnamons. I hope they gonna do something in private, huh?
本当に
Really? You really mean it? Really? What is that face?
じゃあ、小豆のこと、ぎゅーってしながら寝てあげるね。
I'm gonna hug you so tight while we sleep together. I don't know if Asuke can breathe.
よし、てめえはソファーで一人で寝ろや。
You're sleeping alone on the sofa then.
じゃあ、腕枕で妥協するから。
Fine, I just use your arm as a pillow. That's my final offer. I don't think so.
姉妹なんだし、それくらいならいいでしょ
We're sisters, so that should be okay, right?
おい、カショウ。ナッツの姉妹感を兄として強制してやれよ。
Hey, Gasho, as your brick bro, you gotta fix Nat's idea of what being sisters means. I don't know if she seems pretty similar to Shigure if you ask me.
言われてみれば、
Ah,
そうだったな。
you mentioned it. I guess you're
で
right.
しょだから今日は一緒に寝ようね、お姉ちゃん。
Right, let's sleep together tonight, お姉ちゃん。
わかったわかった。今日だけはな。
Alright, I gotcha. Just good night, though. I don't know if Asuki's gonna come back.
はい、ありがとう、お姉ちゃん。
Yay, thank you, お姉ちゃん. Star in the night sky twinkle down on the three Minanukis. So pretty. As we cheerfully make our way home. Oh. Next day. Oh, you're back.
ショコラが生きて戻りましたよ。
Master Chocolate has come back alive. Okay.
辛かったですよ。本当に辛かったですよ。ご主人様。
Hi, Campari des. I mean, you work hard. It was hard, Master. It was really hard. Alright, there, welcome home. Okay, Gosh, Chocolate as she flies into my arms.
しぐれ、ただいま戻りました。
Secretly returning home.
久しぶりの我が家にただいま。
We return after our long journey. We go home to you too, Shigure Vanilla. The pair continues past me into the house.
三人とも、おかえり。お疲れ様。
Welcome home, you three. Good work. So, how was the night with 101 with cinnamon and maples, huh? What did you do?
その様子だと、なんとか大丈夫だったみたいね。
If you're acting like this, I guess everything turns out alright.
なんとか。
Yes, somehow.
それは、大変でしたけども。
But my, what an ordeal it was.
一時は往生しかけた。マジで。
I almost passed on to the next life. Seriously. Sure sounds like it was an ordeal, alright. Shigure and Vanilla sound serious. I got this really solemn air about them. Well, I guess I had to reward Shigure personally.
あ
I don't think so.
れ、アズニャンとココちゃん
Must be
は
again. Huh, where are Azunian and... Uh-oh. Are they in Chocovanni's room? Where are Azunian and Coco-chan?
二人なら、キッチンの方で。
Oh, those two are in the kitchen.
何すん
Again!
だよ、バカマンチカン
Oh my god, really? What the heck are you doing, you stupid munchie?
僕が卵割ってるのくらい見えてるでしょ
Did you see I was about to break an
う
egg?
るせえ、この長毛種が。
So you dang long
て
hair.
めえの低経血が邪魔だからぶつかっちまったんだよ。
Jesus, Azuki keep being so aggressive. Your fat A was getting in the way, so I had to make a move.
も
Uh-oh.
う、 あずきとココナッツは、
See, Azuki and Coconuts
神
are
聖な兄様の厨房で喧嘩などして、
fighting in my older brother's sacred kitchen.
ココちゃんもあずにゃんも、もっと仲良くすればいいのにね。
I wish to. Chokora wishes not chance. Wait. They write correctly. Okay. Sure. Chokora wishes not chance Azuki-chan would get along a little better.
あの2匹はしゃあない。ああいう生き物なんだよ、ショコラ。
That's just how they are, Chokora. You can't change it. No, they are getting along just in their own way. Seeing those two fight is, in a weird way, kind of cute. Watch the two go at it through the other windows. Huh?
もう素直じゃないんだからな。
Jeez, can you ever be honest?
ギュッてしちゃうぞ、お姉ちゃん。えい、ギュー。
I don't think Azuki gonna breathe. Gonna hug your Nechan. Hey, you.
おい、うぜえからやめろっつうの。離せこら。
Hey, Gaia, let me go.
嬉しいくせに。ほらほら、ぐるぐるぐる。
I don't think she's gonna breathe. Look how big you are, huh? But you seem so happy. Come on, come now. Pet. Oh, you still into that? You still do that? I thought you gonna get crushed.
何があったの？あの2匹。
What's gotten into those two?
いつの間にか、昔みたいにお姉ちゃんって呼んでるけど。
I don't think Coconut has called Azuki or Necha in a long time.
でも、仲良さそうだから、いいんじゃないかな。
But they're getting along now, so that's good, right? Cinnamon, what is in your brain?
そうそう。よくわかんないけど、仲良しが一番だよ。
Chocolate doesn't really care, but it's great to see him getting along.
笑う角には服着たれってね。
Happiness brings more happiness, as they say.
ショコラの能天気キャラは、こういう時は癒されるんだけどね。
I'm glad that Chocolate can be so optimistic at a time like this.
バニラ、思い出すのはやめましょう。
Vanilla, how about we try not to bring up what happened?
また次回の更新の時まで。
Oh, not until we have to get your bells renewed again at least. How many months do you have to renew your bells?
また次回があるんだね。困ったものよ。
Again, we have to do it again. That might be a problem. Indeed.
ほら、尻尾立ってるよ、ピーンって。すごい。
Look at that, your tail sticking straight up, straight as a board. Wow, すごい amazing.
ちげえし、これはフレーメン反応だし。
I'm still confused about Flame response. I really need a simple English explanation. No, you got it wrong, just a Flame response. Hey, you two save it for after work. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Let's get ready to open up. What doesn't kill you make you stronger? That's a really good song, remember that. I reminded of that saying. Move over to Azuki and Coconut, who suddenly seems to have made up their hairs, messing up their hair. Oh boy. God, really? We should.
猫パラ。
Why don't we sleep together again tonight, my sister? Heck no. Hell no. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna go in for today and gonna auto-generate the save file. Oh my god. Again! Honestly, again. My god. Again. Neko work. Wow. Whoever voiced Azuki, thank you for making me cry. You changed the voice to the point that it just goes too deep. My god. Okay. I think you know how it feels when you try so hard but you still don't get accepted by your family, your friends, societies. You try your hardest in a way that it feels acceptable, not just only for you but also for it should be from others as well, not majorities but minorities. But it just the same minorities of those who help you to actually do better anyway in a workplace or at school. I mean, commonly at school, everyone has a pressure like this. They try their best to do their homework. They try their best to get any subjects being better, but they don't get accepted. It's just really common. Like talking about parenting, like in the games it's between sister to sister, but in real life it's commonly like parents to kids. Like parents, they expect the kids to be better than themselves. Like no matter how much they gain in their grades, they having good grade, but it just not satisfy you, and you just feel like, hey, it's not a surprise. They get good grades anyway. God, just try to praise them more. Spend time with your family, spend time with your kids, spend time with your parents while you still can, and you never know when they've grown up. They just see family. They just don't care about families anymore. Like it's just a really sad things when it comes to parenting failures, and you need to be more careful with that. And this is why it's really hit me so hard. I've been into this situation for a really long time, especially I don't think my English is good at all. Even though I talk a lot in English, I've been studying abroad English for over 3.5 years, and a lot of people saying that my English is good, but I don't think so. I don't believe it, because every year there will be a new vocabularies in English. I am not a genius, okay? So I can tell that when there's a new words, I know nothing about it, and it just I'm not good at English, man, and it's really hard to control your language, especially because it's really nice when you know a lot of language at the same times. I mean, it's a really great things to do, but in my perspective, in my skill set, I only know English and Vietnamese, and other languages just for me, just doing the mimicking and trying to take advantage. You know, copy pasting and hearing others say something, I say the same, just copy catching things until. But it just when you know a lot of language at the same time, it's really hard to control, because I been reminded this before, and I talk a lot of English. I went studying abroad for too long, and when I come back to my home country, it's been in Vietnam, and there's some people tell me that it just I'm starting to I mean, not talking bad like talking trash, but it's just like talking in the weird sounds and talking in the weird tones, in my home country language, Vietnamese, and I mean, some people seems not like it, and some people actually try so hard to understand what I'm talking about. So it just one part of the reason why I don't normally speak Vietnamese in the social medias. But for those who really want me to speak Vietnamese, as you can actually check my other social medias, which is I commonly use, especially Facebook, which is having family involved, and for other social medias, it would be better off for me just keep speaking English, because if I speaking Vietnamese, in my view, actually, yeah, I speak Vietnamese in these social medias, it would like my channels is full in English, but suddenly just change back to Vietnamese, and it just making audience feels weird, and people seems to get used to me speaking English in these social medias, and then they just don't like it. That's the first thing, and second thing is that my voice as well. Seems that many of my of the people in my home countries, it seems don't like this type of voice, and I totally get it, because I'm studying abroad for in a long period of times. I was born in the north side of my home countries, but was grown up in the south side of the countries, been in so many places, to the point that my voice is going against what you want, what your expectations, and it doesn't feel right, and it just making me feel that I just rather to actually not making my learning in English in schools goes to waste. So I rather to speak English on social medias, to just keep making what I learn in English is useful, but still I'm bad in English anyway. But still, I really want to speak Vietnamese behind the cameras, off cameras, a little bit in during live stream, which is I don't know if I can do much. I really should have prepare more on making live stream, because I did set it on the thank yous for 200 subscribers already. And for those who ask me to speak Vietnamese, I'm just gonna talk a little bit in the social medias, not much. And I rather to not turn the whole live stream to Vietnamese. I just only just stick with English language in to this social medias, into this channel actually. However, for those who comments down below written in Vietnamese, of course feel free. I mean, in any language, Japanese, Korean, I mean, in English, in Vietnamese, in Portuguese, in Irish, French, I mean, whatever language, in the comment section down below, feel free. And I don't want to make the same mistakes that I make for many years ago, which make my channels just not going international friendly, and learning from that mistakes. I just want to make these channels to have English language as the worldwide language, to make everyone to understand. However, to comment the section down below is still feel free for any language that you want. And of course, for those who comments Vietnamese down below, I will happy to actually comment in Vietnamese, and the same for English. And for Japanese, for Korean, unfortunately I have to use Google Translate because I only know Vietnamese and English. So that's the thing. So yeah. Anyway, kind of about a lot of topics, but yeah, I did mention about how this goes. Neko work. Why you have to do me like this? You make me cry again. Oh my god. But this is only number 4, isn't it? Next episode is gonna be the Calm After the Sun. That's what I'm guessing. But is this gonna be way worse afterwards? I'm really afraid. I totally forgot to prepare tissues into this videos either. I mean, oof. But yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, I will not gonna be like in the second episode of my gameplays of playing the second volumes of NEKOPARA. Afterward, I'm going to go to sleep. Of course, you can see at the background the window is nighttime because it's over midnight. I don't want to get into troubles again. And yeah, as always, hasta la vista. Just give yourself some more credits.